Hello guys. So after my first video there was a question when I posted about the Excel sheet. So the comment section there was a person, he asked me that how to make that Excel sheet. Okay. So basically that question is the major question, or the major subject would be that how to analyze prelims questions. Means every year 2020, 2019, 2018 the paper comes, and for example if you have bought a 15 years of 2019 or 2018, then to make analysis of 2019 or 2020 becomes quite tedious task. So how to do this? First of all, let's see why this video was useful. See, when I searched that why this video was needed was that how to analyze prelims paper or something like that. So there are lots of people, lots of IS officers who have posted their videos, their strategies, and one in this is Civils Daily. This is quite a good coaching center, but see how they are doing. It's totally theoretical basis, where what he is doing is that he is writing the subjects, then he is writing the year of the year in which a prelims paper was held, the year for which that prelims paper was held, and then uh, he is just writing the question, number of question which came. Okay, so this gives you a half of basis that okay, 10 question comes from, or 15 comes question comes from polity, 15 question comes from environment, and 6 question, yeah, 4 questions comes from geography. So you know that which subject you have to give more importance, or which subject you have to give less importance. But does this solve the problem? No. Why does this not solve the problem is that we have a huge humongous syllabus. If we arrange all the notes, all the books, maybe we'll have 10,000 pages of notes. I'm showing proper notes, okay, proper books. Okay, now what you have to do is you have to make that short. You have to extract what is needed and maybe keep it under 100 pages. And when you are going to give your exam in a coming week, so that you can revise those paper and believe yourself, have faith in your gray cells, have faith in your mind that you will remember the other part. Okay, so how to do this? First of all, we have technology in our hand, and we should use that technology is by using Excel sheet. If you want that, I will share the link of how to create an Excel sheet, or how to do some basic framework in Excel sheet. For the past 5 years at least, we have to make an Excel sheet of all the questions. And how we'll do that, I will show you now. Okay, this is the Excel sheet which I made for the environment. Okay, these all things are not my own inventions. Okay, first of all, I got this thinking from Ronaldo. He asked students to do this on their own. So why he asked this, I will tell you later. But first we will see how an Excel sheet has to be made. Okay, so first we'll have to select an year. We have to make a year column, question, subtopic, subject, difficulty, sources, type of MCQs, theory or elimination. Okay, so let's take a question on. First question is states in order. Okay, this question was basically of 2019, in which the states like Maharashtra, Chhattisgarh, Odisha were asked, and you have to arrange them in order of the number of, or the area of forest cover they have. Okay, forest, no, not they didn't ask that the maximum forest cover, they had the area wise forest cover in the each of the place. And this question was quite dicey because Chhattisgarh and Odisha are quite forested area, and even Madhya Pradesh. So the question is this, then we have that subtopic, afforestation will be the subtopic, and of course the subject will be environment. Now the difficulty you have to analyze on your own. If the question is difficult, is medium or tough or easy. See, okay, the question was of Indian Forest Report, which comes every alternate 2 years, I guess. I'm not sure about that, please check. But do we do we arrange the states in order of their percentage of area, or do we try to learn in that perspective, or do we ever try to go through the whole material? So one more point which comes out from this particular thing is that when a coaching center says that this question came from my own material, okay, so I accept that this came from your material, but what did it ma'am what was covered in your material is also needed to be asked. Most probably the material covered will be Indian Forest Report released by every this year, highest in change in percentage, decrease in percentage, percentage of area forest covered in India with respect to the world. These all data will be provided by you, and there's the difference. When the toppers or when some high elite persons ask you to read original reports, is because of this particular thing. Yes, coaching centers will be able to say which topic or which subtopic they will ask, but they cannot truly say which exact question or exact data they will not able to frame. Even Tiger Reserve, this question in which I discussed in my last video as well, that critical tiger habitat. We do study about tiger census. We do study which tiger reserves has increased data, which tiger reserve like Baksa and all don't have any tiger left now. We all do cover this, but do we ever try to arrange them in critical, which area has more critical habitat for tigers, which area has less habitat for tigers? So this comes from a basic understanding of the Indian geography, the Indian physical geography, and a basic elimination technique which we have to apply. This elimination is not the tukkabaji. Tukkabaji is like close your eyes and say Jai Mata Di and A, Jai Mata Di and B. No, this is not the way. This is by eliminating the option. If you know four options, you have to eliminate which option is totally wrong. If you know that, and UPSC does this, maybe the question is very vague sometimes, but one of the option always remain quite relevant with the basic state of mind or basic studies which we do through the newspaper or the basic NCRT. And if you know that topic very well, that you can eliminate that question and you will get that answer. Okay, and this is true, and this is the truest fact. Every year this happens, but after year people forget that what will happen, and this coaching industry makes you feel that no, what happened this year was something different, was something out of the contest, and our test series remains as important as it was. Yes, your test series is important, and if someone is subscribing to it, I'm not against that, but first our priority should be 10-year paper. I mean to say, if 10-year paper is 100 question, 100 into 10, 1000 question, eliminate 10 questions because some questions are 10 years current affairs, which becomes unimportant, or the data hold together changes, they become unimportant. So at least those 900 questions should be in your brain. I means if there are 90 topics, so 90 topics should be properly be in your main, that okay, forest reserves question will become, or tiger reserves question can become, or solar can become. And whenever you are reading through the newspaper or something like that, you have to strike to your brain that what type of question can UPSC frame. And this will happen only when if you have made this analysis by your own. When you do things by your own, you will retain the things for the longer time. One more thing I have highlighted is elimination technique. This is your own thinking. Can you apply the elimination thinking, or you cannot apply the elimination? Sometimes it happens that the elimination technique you have applied may not be known to the other people, because you may have studied that point, and that question may be tough to others, but you know that question because sometimes even one question came in this year regarding sugarcane cultivation. And let me tell you, in class 9 or 10, since I was from an ICSE board, I studied sugarcane cultivation, and our teacher ma'am taught us so well sugarcane cultivation, and meticulously he made us write those notes that I remembered from there that how sugarcane cultivation is done. And from that thing I was able to eliminate the options and get the right answer very well. Maybe someone would have done with their own knowledge, or someone would have made some guesswork. But some way or other, you have to go and get the right answer by the hook or by crook. Now, why this Excel sheet is important, and why other materials which are available are important but not less important, because see, you need to know what is the subtopic. Okay, let me take you an example. See, every year the question of polity comes from 14 to 15 marks, and we all have that same material that is called Lakshmikant. Every boy who starts the preparation buys their first book has to be Lakshmikant. We all know that. Okay? So where the problem is, see, as we see the polity question, every year one or two question is coming from preamble, one or two question is coming from DPSP, one question is coming from fundamental duties. And if you see these three topics, they are quite easy topics, so 3 to 4 question can come exactly from there. Even some question can come from schedules, which schedule this was, which schedule that was. And if I make another video, then I will surely try to pinpoint those facts. Okay, so what happened in that is, you get to know that these are low hanging fruits of polity. If you take at fundamental rights, see, fundamental rights, the up part, that you know all the fundamental rights is by heart, is the first part, and the second, you need to know all the subtopic is that sub clauses, and that is quite tedious stuff. But people try to learn everything about that, and that hampers their preparation. We need to see that what type of question is asked, and if you know the first part, what is right to equality and basic thing, if the question can be done, then why to go so deep? See, these years some reference or abstract terms is like equality, liberty, freedom. So the best book for that is NCERT's 11, and then go through that very well. Don't go for any other matter, and when you go through that, you will surely be able to eliminate the option, and at least if 2-3 question comes, you'll able to answer 1 or 2 at least. Okay, then in the last part, we see 1/3 of the book is basically constitutional bodies, non-constitutional bodies. We need to know that what type of question can come from constitutional and non-constitutional body, and how much important is that sheet. If we have 6 constitutional bodies and 8 to 10 non-constitutional bodies, just think how much we have to remember of them. So I want to see that if we have time, can we skip them, seeing the scenario, how much question comes and how much question doesn't come. Then there's one topic more, that Panchayati Raj, 73rd Amendment, when the year which came. These are the committees which were in Panchayati. These are very important in topics. But again, you are going through those test series. The questions are like, in 1951, and Jawaharlal Nehru had what committees, Sardar Patel has what committees. Okay, in test series, this question can be asked if you know it very well, if you don't know it very well, because you have to see if this question are relevant for today or not. Then sources which are important and relevant. This is the main thing which happens with every aspirant. They always want to have that particular, so that source in which every question comes from that source. But we need to understand that this is civil service examination. This is not an IIT and NIT or any other examination where the toppers get 90%, 80% or 100%. Here the toppers get 52%, and this is because the sources cannot be just one. If you can have multiple sources, well and good, but at least have one sources, finish them well and good, and this Excel sheet will help you to analyze. See, if Lakshmikant can gives us 7 to 8 question out of 16 question, then Lakshmikant is relevant. But if Lakshmikant's ratio will decrease, then of course Lakshmikant will also become redundant. If you see Spectrum, for 3-4 years before, Spectrum was the best book, but now the question from Spectrum are decreasing. So what? So the question comes, do we need to change the source? No, we need to stick with the source of Spectrum, because at least that will help us in eliminating the options. See, this is very important. Some toppers or some gurus said that UPSC is not answering the question. UPSC is about eliminating the wrong answers. Okay, then random questions sometimes derail our preparation. This is a very good term. After every UPSC exam, there is a bonkers and everyone goes like here and there. And now also when the prelims exam has been delayed for a time because notification came late and we have only some months and the seats have decreased, then there is a phobia that how to do this. 10-minute strategy, 15-minute strategy, 3-month strategy, 10-day strategy, 7-day strategy. Okay, it's good to give you a 7-day strategy. It's good to give you the basic precaution you need to take, but seeing that this strategy will surely help you to crack without the disclaimer that it will depend on the your whole year preparation is quite difficult, and we need to censor this thing. There need to be a censor that people needs to analyze. They should not play with the career of the students. Then again, eliminate and intelligent guesswork. You can see that how much elimination really works in the exam. And see, some toppers really make this elimination and they will say they have qualified prelims for 6 and they have qualified with 140 marks, 160 marks. Okay, good, you have done it in your year, well and good. But now the thing is, will that be effective in 2021? And of course, one more thing is that you are going with elimination, well and good. So if elimination is reaching to 20-25 marks, but elimination can also go wrong. Some facts can be true, some all the statements can be true, yes, some all the statement can be false. Last year UPSA tried to change these trends because intelligent guess was applicable and was not applicable to some question as well, and there you have to use your knowledge to analyze which question there it was application and which question it was not application. And of course, finding the low hanging fruits, as I gave the example of prelims 2020 polity exam, and you can use that factor there. I have again posted this photo for a better clarity so that you can see what subtopic is there. You can of course change the subtopics according to your own thinking. Even you can elaborate more on the question part and something like that. Even if you have given the 2020 attempt, then after the question you could have write it what answer you gave, why that answer went wrong. So this is all for today. Thank you.